tonight, fear from New York dairy farmers struggling to make ends meet as milk prices hit a 10-year low. In 2008, a gallon of milk cost $3.87, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Today, though, you'll pay around $2.96 nationwide. And according to the Pew Research Center, Americans now drink about 42% less milk than they did back in 1970. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Ed Riley tells us there are now concerns the financial stress could cost farmers their lives.
I think anyone who owns a dairy farm is thinking about closing up shop.
Dustin Bliss is one of Western New York's youngest dairy farmers. Every day, his Bliss Dairy Company in Delavan milks 500 cows.
It takes about 5 minutes for each cow to be milked.
In spite of all the hard work, this farm, like other dairy farms in New York State, is losing money.
A farm like mine with 500 cows is losing about $50,000 a month.
Milk is sold in 100-pound increments. In 2014, it was selling for $24 per hundredweight. The price has now fallen to $15 per hundredweight, which is much less than it costs to produce. Can you keep going?
Well, you can't keep going indefinitely. It's kind of seeing, who's going to call quits first and sell their herd out.
People are drinking less milk, but farmers say Europe and Canada have also flooded the world market with subsidized, below-cost product.
And that's really holding down our price because someone that's sitting in the United States who's a buyer of milk isn't going to overpay for milk if they know there's all this excess.
The situation is causing enormous financial stress.
You're not going to be able to go to Walmart and get your food all the time. You need the farms.
Worries about depression and suicide have become such a concern that many agencies are now supplying dairy farmers with information about help.
Most of the time you just get contact information for suicide prevention lines.
Congress is aware of the problem.
As part of any bilateral agreement with Canada, they better open up their market for our dairy, which are suffering here in Western New York.
Dairy farms are economic engines for small communities. While the Bliss Dairy Company is trying to hang on, there is fear that others will be forced to shut down.
Stress and depression are very widespread and you could say running rampant within the industry.
So how much longer could the crisis go on? Well, unfortunately, local farmers we talked with today say they are not optimistic because they believe the problem will continue for the next several years. In Cattaraugus County, Ed Riley, 7 Eyewitness News.